Henry McClure live here at Grace Cathedral. It was really a good sermon today. It was nice. The bishop was here. She's retiring in the end of January. I like seeing the bishop. She's a nice lady. Episcopalians are a little more inclusive. Man, there's such a history here with 501. You know, the church really got into financial problems running Stormont Vale. Bishop Vale came here, and but all this land here, including where Topeka High, that was the Episcopalians, and selling the land to 501 actually helped the Episcopal Church get out of some debt we were in from trying to run a hospital for free. The whole hospital thing has been really a concern to me as a citizen, a taxpayer. They shouldn't have money to give away to name a building after themselves when healthcare costs are what they are. You know, I'm fortunate at 65 years old to not need any prescribed medicine. Man, how lucky does a guy get? Like Dean Martin said, how lucky could one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Well, anyway, so here we are. For those of you that are sticking around to watch the whole show, I'm going to tell you a little story about Grace Cathedral. I could even tell you a story about the Von Baccas and the Bantleons. And I could tell you about how a McClure became an Episcopalian. My dad changed over from being a Presbyterian for marrying Virginia Augustus Bantleon. Augusta. They used to go to church here. Dad was the attorney for the diocese, and he actually formed St. David's on behalf of the diocese and the bishop. And then we became some of the first members of there's the Andersons over here. He was a yell leader at KU. So, anyway, then we went over to Grace Cathedral after that. My mom and dad adopted 3 kids before they had me. They were married 23 years. Mom wanted kids so bad. And there's prayers stuck in that wall for my family. So, one of my favorite cousins, Martha Nell, of the Hoover clan, she found a picture of our grandfather, Clifford, in a picture that I have. I posted this picture, and she goes, "Look, Clifford's in this picture." Clifford was an Episcopalian in Kansas City, Kansas, going to St. Paul's, and In 1919, the diocesan convention was here, and he came over from Kansas City, and he's standing right here. And I got a picture of it in my office. It's so cool. I remember one of the bishops retired to Colorado Springs, lived by my aunt, Mariana, who I loved. We called her the snitch. She was always snitching on me, telling Mom my transgressions. Because between Harvey and I, we had transgressions in our lives. And each one of them wanted to point out which ones were more. More the snitch than my mom. My mom was a little more forgiving. Because my mom loved kids. And Mariana, man, she had a handful of them. I miss Liz the most because she's dead. I got to get to see Martha Nell. She's in Kansas City. Harvey passes through. He never's got time, so Harvey's a big deal. Mariana lives here, and she's not a big deal. Oh, that's kind of funny. But if you're an Episcopalian and you want to hear the bishop give the service, come to Grace Cathedral. You get a dose of the bishop. Hey, good morning.
Good day,
I'm
sir.
doing a Henry McClure live. You want to say hello to everybody?
Good morning.
You're saying
Jim Ed. Hope all is well in your world. The bishop is going to be with us this morning.
She's wearing that. I love the hat.
There you go.
You know what the hat's called?
A mitre.
A mitre. Yeah, he does.
There you go.
So are you going to play today, your guitar?
Oh, not for the bishop. I've promised I would never do that.
Okay, look, I'm going to turn off the live because I want to talk to him off the record just because we're friends, you know? I put people on the spot all the time. So Episcopalians, wake up, come on down to Grace. We got room for you.
Yes.
See the bishop.
And yes, come see the bishop. And you don't have to be Episcopalian to come to the Episcopal Church.
Yeah, we welcome everybody, even give you communion.
You bet.
Everybody, nobody starves. Everybody deserves spiritual food.
Everyone who loves God is welcome at God's table at Grace Cathedral.
Oh, wow, look at it. What a closing. On that note.